Hey, 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 it's a new top 5 of the week. Going into this week, I am excited to bring you my top reports for your absolute reading pleasure. Wednesday, 15th September, is the International Day of Democracy, and among my recommendations today is a report on the effect of COVID-19 on election management on the continent. So let's get into it. First up is the case for beneficial ownership. This is a discussion paper that provides an overview of the policy frameworks promoting beneficial ownership disclosure. The paper shares that the impact of a lack of transparency on the African continent and notes that finding an efficient way to render beneficial owners accountable is a necessary step to curb illicit financial flows, which have a massive effect on the ability of Africa to finance its development and to gain independence from external aid. Next up, and in commemoration of International Day of Democracy later this week, is a briefing paper by the Commonwealth on the challenges, innovations, and opportunities of COVID-19 on election management. The paper aims to help election management bodies and other relevant stakeholders to mitigate the impact of the public health crisis on elections and secure the political rights of citizens. The document explores the impact of COVID-19 on different stages of the election cycle and explores areas such as election financing, legal frameworks, pre-election operations, voter registration, stakeholder coordination, public communication, and voting and post-election processes. At number 3 is a critical appraisal of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement that highlights that the regulation of the formal and informal economies, when joined with the potential of the continent in information technology, holds the promise of an unprecedented leveraging of capital and resources that bodes well for the future of the continent. The paper stresses the importance of the lessons and experiences learned from the regional economic communities that will be indispensable in the implementation process of the AFCFTA. The report notes that the AFCFTA should not only capture the socio-political system that has aided the dominant economic actors, but also extend to the informal economy, consisting mostly of women and traders, routinely trading across the borders. Up next, and from the International Labour Organization, is a report on employment in Africa that provides vital statistics and information in support of the implementation of the Abidjan Declaration, focusing particularly on youth employment in Africa. This report provides information on unemployment and social trends in Africa with a focus on youth employment and offers a good overview of African labour markets, examining the dynamics of the continent's world of work and projecting future trends. Last but not least on my list this week is a report that explores how African countries can use debt instruments with an environmental, social, and governance focus to meet their financing requirements based on the experience of sovereign issuers in Africa and other emerging markets. The document primarily focuses on understanding the terms and conditions of the sovereign green bonds, given their relatively advanced development compared with other forms of environmental, social, and governance financing. However, where relevant, the report looks at other types of environmental, social, and governance-related financing, and such as sustainability-linked bonds and debts for climate swaps. That's it from me to you this week. Don't forget to share with me your feedback on any of these. I am always happy to hear from you. Till next week. Bye-bye.